style is listening to your heart. This is very important because style represents a way of life. This is not just for riding. It's the hairstyle you have, the clothes you wear, tattoo you have. It's the way you present yourself to the world as a human. 俺が xgame に出始めた頃は周りがビデオスターだったりですごい見るのも楽しかったけど、今は本当ただコンテスト回ってるキッズが出てて別に見てても面白くないし、X ゲームは出るアスリート側も本当に真剣だし、あとテレビ側も真剣で、お客さんがすげえ来て、もう本当でもそれがあってなんだろう、スノーボードの面白さが失われてるところもあると思う。だから昔とは変わったなっていうことです。
6-3-3, ninth place, and a tough break for Kazuhiro. He has been eliminated. We're not going to see him in the mix out there at all. So not happy with the way things turned out for Kazuhiro.
The way we got to film Kazu was because of Dave Downing. He was the one that actually came up with the whole Grom concept. So, you know, Kazu and Luke Matrani and Freddie Ostabo and Mikkel Bang, when they were just super Groms, you know, real little.
Kazu kind of came to Standard Films because they knew that we filmed younger kids. They didn't have to be like an established pro. We just wanted good snowboarding. We didn't care how old you were or where you came from. If it was great snowboarding, we wanted to film it, you know.
Our society doesn't put the same emphasis on what Japanese or other Asian athletes do. So they have to do stuff twice as big, go twice as far, with more style, just to get the same amount of recognition that a Western athlete gets.
And when Kazu showed up, of course, all he speaks is Japanese, but he's just this little ripper.
The language barrier when Kazu started filming with Standard was insane.
俺スタンダード始めた時まだ何歳だっけな、16歳ぐらいだったけど、一人で海外行ったことなかったし、でその中で言葉も喋れないし、知り合いもいないしっていうので行って。
They would pick him up in the mornings to go film, and at the end of the day they'd drop him off at the cabin where he was staying, and he would be by himself for weeks on end.
最初アメリカに来てバックカントリーの撮影始めるっていう時は自分何も分かんなくて、で北海道で育った雪と全然違くて滑りも全くできなかったんだけど、それでマイクとティムにはすごいヘルプしてもらって。
You know, I didn't roll the red carpet out for a lot of guys that hard, but Kazu was always worth it. Like I always would be like, you know what? I'll double him on my sled. You can stay at my house. I'll feed him. I don't care if he speaks any English. He rips on a snowboard. He just meshed with our crew really, really well.
Throughout Kazu's career, I think his priorities with regards to contest have changed as he's gotten older. 2 days prior to the US Open finals, the earthquake and tsunami had struck Japan. To see Kazu win that second consecutive US Open title and then put his arms to the sky and pray as he's going down the middle of the halfpipe to his friends, family, and country was one of the most powerful moments, not just in snowboarding for me, but in life.
The competition to him has always been really important. He's always liked to represent Japan in his own style.
Kazu's US Open win was a huge achievement for the whole Japanese snowboarding industry.
Kazu's style is so different and so unique to anything that we've ever seen on a snowboard. It's simply just an extension of his body. He doesn't try to have good style. It's just something that is natural, something that can't be taught.
Kazu's one of those guys, he puts a snowboard on, you want to watch him ride.
そうですね。やっぱ帰ってきたら落ち着くし、で冬になればもうそこら中がもう庭みたい感じですね。ビッグプロダクションと撮影する前は自分らで撮影してビデオ作ってたから、もうそこら中自分らでハイクアップしてジャンプ作ったりクリフ飛んだりして撮影してたから、ほんと庭みたいなもんですね。スノーボードを始めたのは4歳の時で、その頃日本のスキー場にはスキー場でスノーボード滑れるとこっていうのは結構少なくて、で自分がスキーしてたとこで何人かスノーボーダーを見て、で父さんにやらせてくれっつってねだりましたね。
一番最初の板は要は遊び用の子供の板があったわけさ。それをスキーのブーツで履けるようにして。
At that time in 1992, there was no such thing as kids' boards or kids' bindings. It's not something you would expect in today's times to have grown up learning how to snowboard that way. It's something you would expect to hear Terry Kidwell or Jake Burton or Tom Sims talk about how they learned how to snowboard that way.
3歳とか4歳の子供がゲレンデ行ったってさ、リフト乗れないじゃん。自分で担いで上がっていけないじゃん。そう考えたら滑ってきたら20メートル上がってってそこに置く。
Kazu has always ridden backcountry and resorts ever since he was a little kid. Kazu grew up riding with a close group of friends in and around Sapporo on Hokkaido, where he's from.
北海道、本当札幌はめっちゃ雪が降るんですよね。だからその毎日パイプの練習してても、朝山に行ったら全部雪積もっててパイプがないじゃんみたいなとか毎日滑ってて、それがもう当たり前だと思って毎日滑ってました。
I think he did a lot of riding with his friends, the samurai crew. We were just a bunch of groms that killed it. Kazu's involvement with Seven Samurai has definitely helped the snowboard scene in Japan. I mean, the progression of riding that these guys put out there is amazing.
小学校の頃はもうずっとそういう幼稚園小学校終わったら夜は父さんと山行くっていうのが日課になってて、でもう遅くまで滑って帰ってきて寝てっていうのが普通の生活だったから。
Kazu never had a real traditional childhood. Kazu started competing when he was like 6 years old.
There's this Japanese kid, you got to see this guy ride. He's like insane in the pipe, and that's kind of what put Kazu on the map that first year was that US Open when he basically did those runs and blew everyone away.
He wasn't really looking to walk away with trophies and awards. I think the award was just being able to compete at the same level as all these guys that he had seen in magazines and looked up to his whole life.
ずーっと遊びでもいいからやっていけるって一番幸せなことだと思うんだよね。好きなことをやる時間が少なくなる。それって一番やっぱ不幸なことだと思うから。
お守りみたいな感じで、ファッションもあるけど、一人でビッグマウンテンだったりパイプの上で滑り出す時に入れた思いを思い出して、そこに 願って滑ってますね。日本の普通のスノーボードやってない人たちだったりはまずバックカントリースノーボードとかは全く知らなくて、本当のスノーボードを世間に広めるのはすごい難しいですね。俺がスタンプをやる理由は、お金儲けとかじゃなくて、今日本のライダー、日本のブランドっていうのは何て言うんだろうな、そのプロとしてやっていける土台っていうかそういうものがなくて、今までの日本のスノーボードでスノーボーダーとして人生を終えた人っていないから、だから自分の仲間とか自分の世代だけでもそれができたらすげえかっこいいなっていう、本当興味というか面白い。
Just giving us a chance to, show our ability. And not only that, but like as a person, he's gone so far and, he's recognized all over the world and, you can really learn from him, how to be a good snowboarder and like how to be a good person.
カズ君は間違いなく日本で一番ビッグなスノーボーダーだと思います。本当アイコンになってくれてると思います。
スノーボードやめようかっていうぐらい追い込まれてて、でそこでアディダスの話もらって、でチームライダーもすごい自由なやつらだし、そのカテゴリーで自分のスタイル貫いて自分のスノーボードをしてる一人に入れたことはすごい嬉しいし、スノーボードのことだけをやってきたやつだって思われたいですね。だから変なメディアの方に出てお金稼いだりとかじゃなくて、ほんとシンプルにスノーボードどっぷり使ってそのまんま消えていきたいですね。そうですね、何かとやって育ってきたかな。小学校とかでは、毎年やってたし、あと父さんも好きだしみんなでやったり、もう自分たちで食べれないほどこの畑でできるからみんなでやってみんなで食べてますね。この子たちは飼い始めてどれくらいかな、もう4年になるのかな。でもこっち来てからはもうずっと外に行ったりで、野菜できる頃には畑行ったり、あと庭の木に実がなる頃にはその木のあたりにずっといたり、夏完全にオフでゆっくりする時はこっち帰ってきて家族とゆっくりしたり、あと庭でゆっくりしたりするのが好きですね。